Hello, my dear students. I am Mukesh Tilwani, Assistant Professor in MLV's Textile Engineering College, Bhilwara. Welcome to the third lecture of a special type of casting. In previous lectures, I have discussed about the slush casting and investment casting. And today I am going to discuss about the centrifugal casting. Centrifugal casting, why we need the centrifugal casting for making the product. When the component to be casted is axisymmetric type and hollow and should possess the high mechanical properties, this type of casting is used. There are three types of centrifugal casting. One is true centrifugal casting, second one is semi-centrifugal casting, and third one is centrifuging centrifugal casting. First, I am going to discuss the true centrifugal casting. What is true centrifugal casting? Components like hollow pipes, tubes and bushes are axisymmetric in nature and have a concentric hole. The molten metal is poured through the. I am going to discuss the process of the true centrifugal casting. This is a schematic diagram of the centrifugal casting, and the molten metal is poured through the long nozzle ladle inside a pipe shaped sand mold, and the complete mold is rotated with the help of rollers and motor so that the poured material pushed away from the axis of rotation and get solidified on the internal surface of the pipe shaped and sand mold. Due to the centrifugal action, generally centrifugal casting machines are used for making the CI pipes. I am going to discuss the process of centrifugal casting, true centrifugal casting. This is a sand mold. This is a motor, and these are the rollers. With the help of rollers and motors, we rotate this sand mold, and this is a ladle nozzle for high density material. This is a molten metal. With the help of this ladle, we put the molten metal in the sand mold. As this is a continuous process, as we put the molten metal in the sand mold, continuously with the help of roller and motor, this sand mold is rotating. Continuously sand mold is rotating continuously and along with this we put the molten metal on this. Then this complete molten metal is pasted in circumference of this cylindrical type sand mold, and along with this, as the molten metal temperature is very high and this is an open environment, continuously the molten metal which is pasted in the circumference of this sand mold, this is continuously solidify, and continuously we put the molten metal as we get the desired mechanical properties and desired layer long pipe casting. And what is the application of this true centrifugal casting? The generally true centrifugal casting machine are used for making the CI pipes, and amount of the metal poured determine the thickness of the pipe to be casted. We can calculate the thickness of this pipe with the help of the volume of this molten metal. As we what volume of the molten metal we put in the mold sand, this will be get the thickness of the desired product. In this process, no riser no runner and no core are required. As we discussed with in the conventional casting that we need the runner, riser and core for making the hollow product. And here in centrifugal casting there is no need of any riser and runner and core for making the product. Here with the help of centrifugal force, this molten metal is pasted and dissolved in the periphery of this cylinder, and here the effect is centrifugal force. Therefore, we say the process is centrifugal casting. Now the semi-centrifugal casting. Why semi-centrifugal casting needs? In true centrifugal casting, we can make the product of we cannot make the product of a complex shape, so we need the centrifugal casting for that. In case of true centrifugal casting, the shape of the casting is very simple and the size was very large. But if the component is more complicated in the shape and medium in size, but still axisymmetric, then semi-centrifugal casting is used. If the product is like this, we have to make the product like this. We have to use the semi-centrifugal casting for making the product. But if we this process is very expensive, if we have to make the product of we have to take the mass production, then this process is required for making the product. In this process, the mold is made of the sand and metallic material are rotated about the vertical axis. Here this is the assembly of the semi-centrifugal casting. Why we say this is a semi-centrifugal casting? Because here the rotation is less than the true centrifugal casting. Therefore, we called it as a semi-centrifugal casting. Here this is a pattern, and this is a runner. We have to this is a ladle. We have to put the ladle here for making the hollow product, and we rotate with the help of rotating table. As we rotate the rotating table, and pour the molten metal with the help of ladle. This pouring molten metal is pasted on the periphery of this structure. Then we it is this mold is surrounded by the sand, so we get the product. We have to remove the sand after getting the after the solidification. I am going to share one video on centrifugal casting. Let's have a look. This is a centrifugal casting assembly. Mold coating is applied to the inside surface of the mold. Main objective: control heat transfer to prevent the chilling of the casting and to protect the extended mold life. This is a ladle. With the help of this ladle, we put the molten metal surrounded by this tube. Liquid mortar is poured into the rotating mold. This is a rotating mold. We put the molten metal, and the continuous rotating is there. Therefore, with the help of with the effect of the centrifugal action, this molten metal is pasted at the periphery of the cylinder. This is a centrifugal action in red portion. We can red direction, in outward direction. These are the advantages. As I discussed, there is no use of any runner, riser, and core for making the hollow parts. These are the advantages. Thank you so much.